Every day in Panchang, we read this line, Yogat Roga Nivaranam. There's one book in Hindi, Yoga se Roga Nivarana. To be free from disease through yoga. This is when we are not at ease with ourselves. We may not be at ease with ourselves due to so many reasons. Subtlest reason is not to recognize our true nature. There is a gap between the reality and the life that we live. In Yoga Vasishta, the subtlest disease is Sara, the basic disease. Ignorance. Patanjali, the great master, says, Avidya is the cause of all the dukkha, all the misery. Ignorance about our Swarupa. Therefore, we chant this Jnana Yoga Shloka Sangraha. So, ultimate knowledge makes us free. Freedom from bondage, freedom from dukkha, freedom from disease. But to understand these subtle concepts, that I am pure consciousness, this body-mind complex is just an instrument, what is called upadhi. I am separate from upadhi. Let me not get involved in this upadhi. Let me attune to my real nature. This requires a pure mind. A mind which is occupied, turbulent, all the time busy. Hardly we sit quiet by ourselves. So to look within, to understand our nature, mind has to be purified. Some moments of leisure. Why mind is all the time busy? Because of insecurity. All the time, either we think of the past or we plan a scheme about the future. Or even in present moment, we think about ourselves. The last few talks we have been seeing how we to shift our focus from ourselves to others if you want to be happy. Then the expansion takes place. There was a great saint, Saint Augustine. He was a very great orator. He can give talks for days together in conferences. He could give long lectures. Very effective speaker. People knew about him far and wide. One poor farmer from a village, he heard his name. He was interested in philosophy. So he walks a long distance to see this master, Saint Augustine. Approaches him, tells Master, I heard that you are a great soul. You put religion, philosophy in a very nice way. But I am a simple, illiterate farmer. I don't have much knowledge. But I am interested in philosophy. You are very wise, all powerful, you can do anything. So for my sake, Can you please tell me the whole philosophy in one single word? एक किसान आया एक संत के पास, पूरे धर्म का ज्ञान मुझे एक शब्द में बताइए. Saint Augustine, he had to think for a while. He can talk for a long time, but to put the whole philosophy in one single word, he felt challenged by a simple farmer. How to put the whole philosophy in one single word? But meditation is the answer to all the problems. So he goes inside. Please wait for a while. I'll come back to you. Meditates on the essence of the religion. Comes out and tells him, if you want to know the whole religion in one single word, it is love. L-O-V-E, love. Love is God. God is love. पोथी पर पढ़ जग मुआ पंडित बयान कोय, ढाई आखर प्रेम का परे सो पंडित होए. You can read a lot of scriptures, but if there is no love, then there is no use. You may not have knowledge of scriptures, you may not be a scholarly person, but if you have love for human beings, then you are the great person, great soul. So how this love gets expressed? First thing is, in love there is no expectation. In the name of love, there is possession, there is expectation. Like we possess materialistic objects, we possess our object of love. If I love my wife, then she should not talk with anybody else, should not smile at others. Because I don't have confidence in myself. I feel insecure if my wife talks with somebody else. I possess. She should behave exactly what I want her to behave, the way I want her to behave. This is not love, it's possession. If I love my husband, if he comes late in the night, then I am afraid. Because I am not sure of my love for my husband. This is called kama. This is not love. Love has three expressions: kama, prema, and bhakti. Kama is very selfish love. It is expectation. Some people count the gift. So I gave a gift of worth this many rupees or dollars. So when they get back the gift, they expect, because I gave, I should also get back on my birthday. So they compare how much I gave, how much he or she gave. This is not love, it's expectation, kama. We do business even with God. So God, let my son have a job. I'll offer so much business. In love, there is no expectation, only giving, prema. Kama is like a pond. Consciousness is very narrow, pond-like. Smell is there, mosquitoes are there. Love is like a river. The river of love flows, giving freshness to everyone. So in love, only you give, you don't expect. Irrespective of other person's conduct and behavior. Unconditional love. But suppose, along with this unconditional love, there is surrender, total acceptance, then that is bhakti. then you are like an ocean. So Kama is like pond, Prema, love, pure love is like a river, and Bhakti is like ocean. So we have to see where we are. If I expect all the time people should love me, people should respect me, I should get everything, then I'm in Kama. But suppose all the time I think about others, then I'm in Prema. Then from one person to whole world, then it's Bhakti. Some people all the time they think about others, how to make others happy. For such people, opportunities come automatically to do seva, service. Like people who always love pet cats and dogs, even unknown street dog would recognize through the vibrations of this person that this is a very loving person. So dogs automatically go to that person who has love for animals. So a person who is always loving, thinking about others, always engaged in service activities, God gives or opportunities automatically present themselves to such a person who is always ready to help others. There were two boys in a junior high school. One's name is Bill, other's name is Mark. So after the school is over, this Mark was walking towards home. He found little ahead of him this boy whom he didn't know, this Bill, carrying a lot of luggage, tape recorder, books, sweater, cap, both the hands full of luggage. So he trips and falls down. Then Mark rushes to help him, helps him to carry all the luggage, all the things which are fallen. Are you all right? He asked. Yes, I'm fine. Thank you very much. So since they are going in the same direction, Mark shares, let me carry some of the things for you. So first there is the house of Bill, the boy whose luggage was fallen. So he invites him, please come have a cup of tea. So they have tea, coffee, look at TV together, sports, have some jokes, fun. Then Mark leaves Bill, goes back to his home ahead. So now and then they meet, talk in the school. Sometimes they have lunch together. Then in a senior high school also, they maintain their friendship. And eventually the day comes when both of them are graduated, convocation is there. Then this Bill tells Mark, I want to talk to you for 5 minutes, leisurely. Please come to my house. Then he says, do you remember the day when you helped me carry my luggage? That day I had emptied my locker from the school. I had failed in the love. My girlfriend deserted me. I had some problems in the school life. I was weak in some subjects. So I had darkness all over. I had saved some sleeping pills of my mother, which I had kept in the locker in the school. So I had emptied the locker because I don't want to leave a mess behind. I was carrying all those things, including sleeping pills, to come commit suicide when I go home. But the way you helped me with love, the way we talked and laughed and had jokes and saw things on the TV, I thought if I would have committed suicide, I would have missed these moments and much more in the life. This love of yours was the motivation for me to carry on with the life. So sometimes a small act of helping others out of love, not with expectation, unconditional love, can help people a lot. More than that, we feel Kirtakritya, that our life is worth even small act of love, small act of service. This does not require much qualification, much education, much resources, much health. As I have been always telling, the case of a very old lady in Bombay suffering from insomnia, arthritis. Those days, no mobile phones, landline. Midnight, she is trying to sleep, and there is a phone call. With difficulty, she walks from her bedroom to drawing room, lifts the phone, it's wrong number. So midnight, wrong number, anybody would get angry. But she was not even upset. Silently, very maturely, silently she keeps the phone, relaxes on the chair nearby, because she was too tired to go back immediately. So she collapses on the easy chair. Hardly she gets the sleep, again same wrong number. Sometimes it gets stuck up. But third time when same wrong number came, rather than getting angry, she could detect a note of sadness in the voice of the caller, some anxiety. So rather than getting angry, she asked with love, young man, because she is an experienced lady, she knew the caller is some young boy. Young man, you are trying to contact somebody, midnight, it must be urgent, but the phone is coming to me. Can I help you? This boy also. Nowadays, teenagers have a lot of problems. So this boy also told the same thing. The sleeping pill bottle is near me. I am about to swallow, but before that, I wanted to contact my mother just to say hello. But sorry, this phone is coming to you. Then this lady says, why don't you think I am your mother? The way she tells with love and talks, eventually talks him out of suicide. But what a great achievement of the life. If one can save one's life. Suppose she would have got very angry when wrong number came. She was justified to get angry. Certainly, immediately he would have committed suicide. So many times, when some problems come in the life which irritate us, we don't know what is the background. If we have this patience and love, we are helped and others are helped. Then our mind is pure when we help others. When mind is pure, then we understand the reality of the life, that our real nature is pure consciousness. Then when something goes wrong with us, we understand all this is happening in body and mind. I am different from body and mind. I am that Satchit Anand, pure consciousness. Then the goal of life is achieved.